Live, love, and never look back. Chad Ziesemer, a book review. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Oftentimes on this show, I tend to use a lot of self-help books and marketing books and books about business. And today I'm going in a completely different direction, but not so different that you might think. In fact, the tip I'm going to have for you today is the one thing that you should have if you're going to write a nonfiction book. If you're going to write a nonfiction book, there's one thing you need. And my friend Chad here, he has it. Okay, he has it in this book, and that is a very interesting book. He comes from his perspective of having a lifetime of basically hospital visits. I mean, like very intense, crazy, life-threatening situations ever since he was born, just ongoing throughout his life, including many organ transplants, multiple organ transplants that would not have happened, that if they would not have happened, he would no longer be with us. And I'm glad Chad's still with us. He sent me a copy of this book, and it's inscribed and everything, and I really appreciate this, Chad. And this is a great example that you can go out and you can get your story out there. But the one thing that he has that I think most people who are new to writing may forget to have this in their book, and that is a real purpose for the book. In other words, what do you want the person reading it to do? Yeah, you can sit there and you could talk about your life. You could sit there and you can reminisce or talk about experiences or talk about how much you know about a certain subject. But what do you want the person to do? What is the call to action? And the call to action here is very clear. He says it in the beginning. He says it throughout the book. His main call to action is to get more people set up to donate organs. Either the organs that you can donate and still stay alive, or organs after you've passed and be able to pass your pieces on to somebody else so that they can keep living. He makes a very compelling argument from a person who has gotten organs over and over again so that he can continue living and he can continue to pass on a real positive attitude about life, about having go through all this garbage and still come out on the other end and say, hey, I still got more living to do. Hey, there's something real about life. There's something that matters. I love this. I actually highlight this one line. He says, how do you thank someone for the gift of life? You live. That's how you thank them. You live the best you can every single day. Life is short, and you have to learn to enjoy and breathe in every day to the max. And I think that's a really good summary of the philosophy that he's presenting here. But throughout that, he has a very strong call to action. You can have a tough time reading this without getting that from the book and without feeling very compelled. Even if you're completely on the opposite end of the argument and you don't want to be an organ donor, you're going to be, he's going to challenge you on that. I mean, by showing it to you from the perspective of someone whose life has been completely changed over and over again by the process. So very interesting book. Really loved it. Thank you, Chad, for sending this to me. It shows you that anybody can take their story and put it out there. It has a very a feel of almost what do they call that? It's very conversational, I would say. Very conversational in nature and in how he presents himself. It's very accessible in terms of a book, of being able to read something. It's a quick read. It's a great one. Live, love, and never look back. Chad Ziesemer. So thanks, Chad, so much. You guys all have a great night. Books are content. Books are a form of content. If you're wanting somebody to do something, you're marketing to them. Even if you're not asking for money, you're marketing to people. You're attempting to get them to do something they're not already doing, or you want them to continue doing it. You're persuading someone towards action. That's what marketing is all about. And so when you have content and you marry it with marketing, you've got content marketing. And this is a great piece of content marketing that Chad's created. I've got my book that I consider a piece of content marketing, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. And this video is content marketing. Content marketing can take on many forms. And a lot of people ask me, well, is it really something that I should be interested in or not? Should I be doing it for my business? It's a great question, and you ought to spend a little bit of time considering the real reasons why you would or wouldn't want to do content marketing. I've got a course on it. You can go and take it. It's over at contentmarketingquestion.com. What's the content marketing question? It is the question of, should we even do this content marketing thing or not? And that's the answer you're going to get by the end. And if not, you get your money back. So go to contentmarketingquestion.com. That's all I've got for tonight. You have a good one. Get out there and let the magic happen.